What's wrong with you?
Huh?
What's wrong with your face?
I don't know.
You need to fix it.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, you ready? Alright, this is gonna be tiring, but today we're gonna do our Christmas tag. Three of us, me and the kids, and I left one out because he's a teenager and he's annoying. This one's getting close though. I'm watching you. But I can't hold the camera like this the whole time, so I'm gonna do them together and then I'll put my answers in later because I can't do this. I can't. So this is a Christmas tag questions. Okay, there's 15 questions, not even 20. I told you 20 before. There's 15 questions. So I won't take up all your time, Mackenzie, because you know I know you're busy and everything.
Not really, I just want to lie.
Oh, really? Yeah, sure. You want to go to bed?
I want to drink this water.
You can have a little bit.
All right. See, Christmas miracle. He's sharing. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So question number one.
Yep.
Use one noise to describe how excited you are about Christmas.
Yay.
Oh man, she's not very excited.
I said yay. I don't know. I don't those things for Christmas.
Okay, one noise to describe how excited I am for Christmas. Yes. I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm not excited because this Christmas is completely different from what I'm used to. It's got to start a whole new tradition and modification and money issues, and it's very different. So my excited voice is yes, it's happening. Yes. So I guess that's my noise. Okay. So, number 2. What is the best present you've ever gotten?
Oh,
Life.
that's a hard one.
What?
Life.
Oh, you're welcome. But that was God and me. And your dad.
This is a hard one. I guess what she said.
That's it?
Yeah.
You guess?
You guess? So, I mean, is there any like present that you ever got that you liked so much?
Shelter?
Oh, that's what you're getting this year, so congratulations. Okay. For Christmas, the best presents I ever receive are the look on my kids' faces when I make miracles happen. Like, I swear it's God, because there's no way it could be anything else. Every year, my kids have tons of presents to open. And really, literally, I make it happen with the help of a lot of Santas out there. There are charities in the area that help families with needs to have a great Christmas, and I've always been blessed to have, and people make my children's Christmas be the best Christmas they can have, which is why I think my kids are very humble and will not answer the question, what is the worst present I've ever gotten? Okay, so what is the worst present you've ever received?
Yeah. That's a hard one. You want to get a good one.
Pass?
Yeah.
Why are you passing? Have I given you a horrible gift?
No.
You don't just see that as like, what's the worst thing you got? I guess, I don't know.
You know what? I'd probably have a hard time with that question myself because I gotta think. I love Christmas so much. It's just
That's
never
a
really
hard
Can we just pass it?
okay. Because they're all very, very grateful because they do know that Christmas is quite a bit hard. But for the worst present I've ever received, is probably, I don't know. There's no worst present. I don't think I've ever gotten a bad present. I think most of them are really just very thoughtful things, and I appreciate every one of them. There's no worst present I have ever received. Okay. Did a sibling ever receive a present that you wished you got?
No.
Okay. That's good. Because you weren't here when that happened. I think you would have wished. You weren't alive yet. Mackenzie was, but she don't remember either.
What did he get?
He got Disney World.
Oh.
Yeah.
He got Disney World. Okay. There was only one sibling I ever spent Christmas with. I have 2 brothers and a sister and a stepsister. And I only ever spent time with my sister. I can honestly say there wasn't anything that they have received or she had received that I wish that I had gotten. There are other presents. They're not necessarily Christmas presents that I know my brothers have gotten to do things with my dad, or like trips and things like that. I wish I had been able to take, because I want to travel. I want to travel the world, and I never got to do that, and it was very hard. It's just something that, you know, I really don't like that I hadn't been able to do, and I hadn't been told about it. There's a lot of things that happen on that side of my family that I'm never told about, and so, you know, I kind of resent it, but at the same time, it just tells me that it shows me where I stand with them, and so I don't get upset when they feel like I shut them out, because they shut me out, so it doesn't make any difference. Sing a line from your favorite Christmas song. I know you got songs, Quentin.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Everywhere you go. Quentin? What?
All I want. That's it.
All you want?
All
That's
I
not
want.
singing, though. I said sing it.
Okay.
Come back up, sir. Can't see you down there.
All I want.
Take your hands from your face.
All I
What
want.
do you want? That's all I hear.
Okay.
All I want.
Just say all I want for Christmas is you.
Like you put, like in hitting the car, you can't shut him up. And all of a sudden you put a camera in his face. How are you going to have your own YouTube channel? And you can't even sing all I want for Christmas is you.
I don't scare the camera.
Okay. I gotta clear my throat. I need some water or something, I don't know. Sing a line from my favorite Christmas song. No more lives torn apart. The wars would never start. The time would heal our hearts. And everyone would have a friend. And right would always win. And war and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. And I don't even know the words, but whatever. And I hope I didn't like shatter your eardrums with my horrible singing. But anyway, do you know all of the...
No, I do not know all of the reindeer.
Oh no. Can you name some of them?
I can.
Well, there's Rudolph, Dancer, Prancer. Is it Vixen? Blitzer or something? Something with the B.
Blitzen.
Yeah, it was close.
I can name some of them. Rudolph, Vixen.
I wasn't done talking.
No, okay, let her finish.
So, Rudolph, Vixen, Blitzen, Dancer, Prancer. I'm missing some.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them.
Something with a V. I know. There's someone with a V.
Okay, that's Vixen.
I already said that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know all of them either.
Isn't there like 8?
There's
I
a lot
only
of
know
them.
5.
I know. I think I know less. Rudolph,
Mm-hmm.
Vixen, Prancer, Dancer.
You just copied mine.
Oh,
I asked you that question. You didn't know all of those.
Here's the reindeer. All the reindeer are Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, and Rudolph. Okay, so that one reindeer you couldn't remember his name. Rename him. Give him a name.
Comet.
Can you sit down?
Comet will be Lonic.
No, but you already know his name.
Bob.
Bob, really?
I'll name one of the. I'll name a lake.
What?
I'll name Lonic. I'll name Lixen, Prixen.
Lixen and Prixen
Lixen, Prixen, Dixon.
and Dixon. Like
Brixen,
Richard?
Lixen. Wait, no. Bob.
Bob is short for Bobbit.
So I ran out of space on the other one, but to rename my reindeer, I think I would call him Mac. I just really like that prefix. My daughter's name is Mackenzie. I love my Mac computer. I just like Mac. So a reindeer named Mac would be really cool. What is your favorite thing about Christmas?
Family.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus is good.
Decoration.
So my favorite thing about Christmas is the giving part. I love to give my loved ones presents, and I like to watch them open them, because that's my favorite part of Christmas, is to watch them open them and see if they love what I have given them, and they like understand the thought I put into the giving. So when do you start to get excited for Christmas?
Christmas Eve.
2 days before.
2 days before?
Y'all
Yeah.
know the days are normal. Or maybe the day the break starts.
Yeah, today the break starts. Christmas!
I start getting excited for Christmas right around Halloween. Halloween is not my favorite holiday. I don't celebrate it. Just didn't, like, as a kid, I never went trick-or-treating. I did get a little bit jealous about the candy as a kid, but who doesn't? Like, I mean, it's candy. But other than that, Halloween has just not been my favorite thing. And so what happens is, around Halloween time comes around and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that means my birthday is like 3 weeks away, and then Christmas. And Thanksgiving always gets skipped over, but I get excited for Thanksgiving because Christmas is coming. It means Thanksgiving Day marks the beginning of the holiday season, which means right after I finish eating my dinner, I either pass out or I get out and start putting up lights. I didn't do that so much this year because I work so many jobs. It is tiring. But when my children and I lived with my ex-husband in San Diego, day after Thanksgiving, I was already putting out decorations and stuff. I was decorating the house. I was decorating the tree. It was just like, it was exciting for me, and it's starting to figure out how to get things ready and how to hide the gifts that I did get for people in the house. Like my kids, I would hide gifts for like 3 weeks in plain sight, and they would never know where they were and what they were.
Okay. So what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I was gonna say The Night Before Christmas, but that's Halloween. So.
No, it's a Christmas.
No, it's not.
Hello Christmas movie.
No,
it's a Hello Christmas movie.
Mom. The person who made it said it's a Halloween movie, so you have to believe them because they.
The Night Before Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The Night Before Christmas?
That is not a movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it is
That's
not.
a book, homie.
I'm gonna make it into a movie.
Okay, that works.
Okay, my favorite Christmas movie is actually The Santa Claus. It is. But I could not tell you not one line from it. When I was a kid, my favorite was Home Alone. And this line always plays in my head. Keep that change, you filthy animal. Cracks me up every time. Totally the only line I remember. I'm not one of those people that could tell you line for line anything I watch more than once.
I remember Christmas Eve one time. I fell out of bed, but that's not that funny.
It's funny to me.
No, I just like I fell out of bed, but then I got.
Why?
I don't know. I woke up on the floor.
I remember this one.
I was like, it's Christmas.
I remember this one Christmas. I was so excited that I ran so far. I ran over there, up the stairs and back.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I believe that is false.
So,
funny Christmas stories are not something that I can say happens. When we get together, we're just a very lively group, and we talk and share jokes and everything. So there's never anything really funny per se to talk about in the situation. I can tell you this though. One time I went to a friend's house with my children, just me and my kids, and my son, my oldest son, he was 14, I want to say, 14 or 15. And we went to my friend's house, and this one time I walked away from him. I went to do something. When I came back, the lady said, "Oh my gosh, I just told your son." I said, I said, I called you his girlfriend. And he was like, "No, and that's my mom. What do you mean?" So I guess that's the funniest Christmas story I could tell you. It was actually on a Christmas day at my friend's house.
So, what's your typical Christmas day? Walk us through. What happens?
You wake up super early, go
Mackenzie,
downstairs.
wake me up.
And let me talk.
Okay.
Okay, I was talking first. You wake up. It's really early. You have to go. You go downstairs, but no one's there. And you have to wait until like freaking 12, where everybody wakes up to open presents.
My typical day, I fall asleep. Mackenzie wakes me up. And then when we see nobody's there, we just go back upstairs, go back to sleep, and then Jai wakes us up. Like,
No.
wait, no, you wake me up, and then we open presents and have a lovely time and eat some food. Don't forget the food.
Yeah, you eat a lot of food.
Okay, my typical Christmas day starts on Christmas Eve at night. We open a gift around midnight. Is usually the one that I want them to open is usually the Christmas pajamas that I have for them. So We open that, and then they go change. They go to bed, and once they're in bed, I pretend to go to bed too. Like, seriously, what else is there to do? I pretend to go to bed too, and then about an hour after they are snoring in the bed, I go and I find the gifts that I've given them, and I meet Santa Claus, and I help him put all the gifts under the tree, and it's usually too much, and I complain to Santa Claus every time because there's no room for all the gifts. Because last year they all got big old bicycles that couldn't fit them in the house, and it was crazy. Santa Claus was super generous last year. I am just very excited about that. That was really cool. After that, then I go to bed and I go to sleep, and I sleep probably till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. My kids excited to open the gifts as they are. So I'm up at 5 or 6 o'clock again after going to bed at around 1 or whatever. I wait with them. We used to live with my mom and my stepdad, so we would wait for them to wake up and open gifts. Now we are in our own home. I'll probably be awake and they'll be awake, and everything will happen really, really early, and we'll be playing with our things well into 7 o'clock and then eating or whatever. So basically that's all we do. We play and eat the rest of the day, and then we go to Grandma's house. My grandmother died around last Halloween, so this is the second year that we won't have to go to Grandma's house to do anything. But now that we don't live with my parents, we have to go to Grandma's house again. So it's a little bit different. Not my grandma, but my kid's grandma. And we'll probably eat and feast and get together and talk and laugh and joke, and that's just what we do.
Okay, so what are your favorite Christmas traditions?
I have one.
What?
Putting up the Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
Look at this beautiful thing.
Are you bored, Mackenzie?
I'm thinking.
You don't know? You don't have a favorite?
All of them are my favorites.
All of them?
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite.
Do you know what we used to do when you were little? Remember when we used to go to the store and pick out a Christmas ornament?
I do not.
You don't remember that? Every year we used to get a Christmas ornament. So one different one. I don't know where all those ornaments went. That's why we don't have it anymore. But we can start doing that again. Just go to the store and pick out one special Christmas ornament that will go in the tree every year. One extra one comes out. That was one of my favorite things to do.
Do you have any Christmas traditions? Well, one of them is to open gifts at midnight before bed. Usually also Christmas pajamas. That's a tradition that's on and off every once in a while. When my kids were younger, we would buy a new ornament every year. It was a different little ornament. It was special, and I would have everybody pick out the ornaments and stuff.